Revelation 3725. From the 25th of March 1946. Bearers of light. God's protection. The light from the heavens can never be extinguished as long as willing servants can be found to accept it and pass it on in order to penetrate the darkness. These servants are my tools who take care to spread the light in my name and who I therefore will not let become weak, because it is my will that the light of day shall penetrate the dark night of spirit. And every earthly and spiritual power will fight this will in vain. Only a person's will itself can refuse to accept the light. In that case I will not force it. But then the light will not go out. It will merely be passed on to where it is willingly accepted, where people do not take flight but desire the light. Light in abundance could be everywhere, the night could be dispelled far and wide if people themselves would not prevent it. But that does not imply that I will let my light go out, because it shall send its rays to people who hunger for light, whose hunger I want to satisfy. Consequently the bearers of light themselves cannot be touched, even if they are subjected to the worst threats. They will indeed be prevented from spreading my word, the light from the heavens, but since they are in my service, since they are working on my behalf, the threats of other people will not frighten them. They will leave the place where they are prevented to work and continue their mission somewhere else. The shining of the light's rays is far-reaching, for wherever I know a human heart longing for the light from the heavens I will send its rays. My word will also be taught secretly and far more effectively than in public, where it is barely noticed. And for as long as I sustain my servant's life on earth he will be able to work for me, he will enjoy his work and conduct it diligently. For every light-bearer is inwardly enlightened and feels its benefit, and for this reason he is also eager to provide his fellow human beings with the same benefit. And in spite the world's attempt to extinguish the light from the heavens it will not succeed, for wherever it is kept in check it will forcibly burst through again and shine more brightly than ever. Because I only lead the bearers of light to where the fire of my love finds nourishment. Thus where a willing heart allows itself to be seized and before long begins to shine itself, then it will enter into contact with the everlasting light and will never again descend into darkness, and yet again a light-bearer has been awakened who will pass on my word, who will say how he really feels because my spirit encourages him to do so. The light will only be accepted by someone whose heart is harboring a spark of love. And once I stir this spark of love into a brighter glow with my word a light will flare up which cannot be extinguished. And thus time and again a new small flame is kindled by my word, by the light from the heavens, which is nourished by every good deed, by every kind thought, so that it grows and becomes a bright flame which can continue to shine again and penetrate the spiritual night, as it is my will. Hence the bearers of light are blessed by me and I support their actions on earth, so they need never worry that the light from the heavens could ever go out, because they are accomplishing an important mission, they are in my service, and every lord will protect his laborers and servants when they are in serious danger, so that the work, for which he has hired his servants, shall not be harmed. And thus I, too, will always and forever protect my work as well as my servants on earth, because the battle of light against darkness has to take place. Because the light has to be carried into the night, in order to drive it out. Amen.